Hi there, Z here, and boy, do I got a very interesting review for you guys that I shouldn't call it a review. It's not really a review because it's like 60% review, 40% a bunch of. I'll get into that in just a moment here, but I want to say something that's going to bring all of us together. You know, man, woman, child, ghost that plays video games while the owner is sleeping, just everybody, because I think we've all had an instance where this happened, where you saw a game, got hyped for the game, wanted the game to come out, game came out, paid full price, didn't like the game at all. Didn't like it at all. Now there could be a couple different reasons why you didn't like the game. Maybe you saw the trailer and you saw the reviews and everything's just 2 thumbs up, looks really good. And then you played the game and you're like, God, it's not what I wanted at all. Maybe the game mechanics were a little bit too, advanced for you. Maybe you just wanted a game that you just want to sit back and relax with a game, and it was just too much for you. Maybe you didn't like the story, or quite possibly the game developers pulled the wool over your eyes. Quite possibly, maybe they fooled you into thinking that the game was a survival horror game in a house where you're walking around trying to find out where the fuck everybody is, and there's creepy stuff happening, and the atmosphere says horror, but actually the entire thing is just a lesbian walking simulator, and get this, no horror in it. There's more shitty cassettes that you will find in this game than horror elements. Isn't that funny? Isn't that a great marketing idea? Anywho, I'm sure we've all had situations like that, but very rarely will it be a developer that blatantly lies to your face. And then the game comes out, terrible. Terrible fucking game. And then they spend 2 years to try to make it what it was supposed to be when it first came out, to hold on to that fan base, to hold on to that small amount of people who didn't automatically see what this was, a scam, and then absolutely go back and get their money back. Guess what I'm going to be talking about today, guys? Yes, Hello Games did that with No Man's Sky, and very recently they released a major update that was supposed to address all those problems, but did they? Did they really? Well, I'm here to find out, and since there's multiple hours of content with this stupid game, and it would probably take me a week of playing it just to even wrap my head around it, I'm gonna do something a little bit different and kind of break what I typically do here. I'm gonna turn this one review into a series. That way I can get content out to you fine folks and just take this one piece at a time. But quick disclosure here. Quick disclosure. For those of you who don't know what I do here, this isn't going to be an absolute breakdown of everything. You know, there's a lot of things that I am. I'm a gamer, I'm a drinker, I'm a rocker. I'm not allowed within 100 feet of an elementary school, but that's a story for another time. But a professional by-the-book reviewers that goes into deep detail about every single thing that they see, I'm not one of those. No, not at all. Prepare to see the same kind of reviews that I've always done in the past, where I talk about the game, but mostly it's just cracking jokes and fucking around. Sound good? Don't care. On with the show. So I bought this game day one of release and played about 3 hours before quitting to find myself a radio antenna to flick myself in the ball sack, because it was so fucking boring. Oh, it was so bad. The game was unplayable, and not because of bugs or awful voice acting or anything like that, but the mind-numbing element of it. Find a rock, harvest it, go to your ship, deposit the material, go back for more, rinse and re-fucking-beat. It's the same thing. Not to say that there wasn't bugs. You know, not to say that. There was bugs, but that's in the past. They probably fixed things by now. Who really knows? Who cares? It's in the past. So when starting up the game, they definitely added a little bit more stuff to it. The beginning shows you booting up all your systems, turning on all your gadgets, looking at your surroundings, slowly dying from the radiation of the planet with no fucking idea on how to charge your suit or protect yourself from said debilitating radiation. And I don't know if they just spawn you in the same fart-infested planet every single fucking time, or if it's just like they spawn you on random ecosystems and I just happened to draw the straw that was taken out of some guy's colon. But it's definitely a learning curve to try to find the necessary resources to charge your protection just to live long enough to get through the fucking beginning of the tutorial. It's like reading a brochure on how to poop. But first you have to read the brochure about how to remove your pants, and then buy the DLC underwear removal software as well. But soon you'll find what resources power what objects, you know, the sodium for your suit, carbon for your harvesting gun, so on and so forth. When the game will tell you to find your ship. Ooh, intrigue, you may think. Yes, a ship that you could fly around in, maybe shoot some space rocks, cruise around picking up space babes with 3 tits and a scaly skin and toothed genitalia and... Oh, it's broken. Great. Well, this shouldn't take too long. Where the fuck is the sodium? I can't find any sodium on this entire fucking planet. Oh my god, this is trash. This is so trash. I don't need nitrogen. I need oxygen and sodium. I can't find that shit anywhere. Oh my god, scan, fucking scan. Why is this taking so long to reload? Scan! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fuck! Fuck you, Ray Bradbury. So after running around the entire world trying to find not only pieces of your ship to repair, but also random resources to craft the parts to fill the things that you can't find in the fucking world, one must ask, how do you know which random rock or mineral or mercilessly slaughtered animal has what resources? Well... just like a Facebook stalker, you have to find every single thing that you can around you and scan it for further cataloging in that black Bible that you have in your nightstand. Which I know sounds really unfun and boring, but you might be surprised when I confirm that yes, it is very slow and boring. Moving on. And with a constantly evolving environment and weather systems, you might be fine one moment, you know, running back and forth trying to find that one element that you need to complete a different repair, and then BAM! 3 seconds later, a toxic storm is bigger than any shit show that you will ever see on President Donald Trump's Twitter page, and it shows up and it automatically sucks away all of your stats. It's just in the middle of nowhere, and boy howdy, you better be fucking close to a cave or prepare to start your journey all the way from the previous autosave spot, which is roughly about, 15, 20 minutes ago. Welcome to No Man's Sky. In all honesty, for people who like monotonous, grindy things, you might have some fun with this. Turn on a movie that you always wanted to watch and just have a good time, because the story in this game is not really that great. At least at the beginning. Sure, there's some texts here and there's some logs that you can read through, but really nothing substantial until you actually leave the planet. But after an hour of working, of mining, of running back and forth and repairing your ship, you can finally get it functional. And for once, things actually perk up. Because it is fun. It's a ship that you fly around. It's fun to fly around the surface of this planet, burning through the atmosphere, blowing up some space rocks, just kind of admiring the galaxy. And then being initiated on fucking AI pirates that came out of nowhere. Sure, yeah, why not? Well, you know what? It shouldn't be that hard to fight them, right? You know what? I'll just turn around, I'll fight the ship, and then I'll be on my way. Maybe this is still part of my tutorial, right? Why is there fucking 4 ships? This isn't part of the tutorial. Oh my god, I can't see them. I can't see them. Where are they? I feel like I'm having a seizure here. Oh, come on. Come on, please let me jump away. Please let me jump away. I can't win this fucking fight. I can't. This fucking game. Right when I thought it was just a game and it was trying to slowly breastfeed me some... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got bugs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, give them a round of applause. Pop the corks and blow the horns, because we got some hilarious glitches still going around. Yeah, after this entire time, they still have glitches with this game. It's really unbelievable. But at the same time, this is the best of a bad situation, isn't it? I mean, getting together with some friends near the water cooler and seeing the weirdest glitches that you got in. For me, it was this moment. It was when my physical form apparently dissolved into the fucking dirt, and my soul was trapped, levitating in my harvesting gun. Yeah. I could shoot. I could shoot it, so I wasn't completely gone, but the death screen didn't show, so I wasn't completely dead. So there's only one reason. My soul was trapped in there, and I couldn't move. I couldn't look around. I'm just a tool without a hand to, gently caress my sides and push my trigger when I really need it. So, I reloaded from the previous autosave. It was like 10 minutes ago. It could have been a lot worse, because it was a lot worse multiple times before this. And when I did log back in, guess what? No sound! No matter how many times I reloaded, okay, there was some sounds whenever I press escape and I would go into the options, it would have a brief ping. Fuck the sound go. Sound's here.
Toxic protection 40.
What is happening? Oh, for fuck's sake. And then that would be it. No jumping sounds, no shooting my laser sounds, absolutely nothing. I was trapped in silence. I literally had to close the game and open it up again to completely fix the issue, which, honestly, I was a bit saddened. I was a little bit depressed right there because I was hoping for the glitch to be permanent so I could just fucking rage quit the entire thing, but sadly, I had to travel on. And even though it obviously shows the current mission of me heading off to another planet, which is the mission that I got when I rebuilt my ship, guess whose spaceship was broken again? Yeah, guess who had to repair the ship all over again because of this glitch? Guess who fucking rage quit the game for a few hours and started drinking heavily? Hint, hint, it was me. But I re-repaired it. I had nothing else to do. I needed to do this review. I already sunk in like 2 hours of this game just to make the stupid review. And I got back in it and I jumped into hyperspace before anyone could stop me. I think it's hyperspace. I don't really know. I was going really fast. And I hit the speed boost and I just leaned backwards because I noticed that it took 20 seconds to get to the space station that I wanted to. And you know, while zipping through the rocks and the planets and the stardust, I think, you know, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. When I start finally getting my feet wet in this, I think I'm gonna... What the fuck? Why did I stop? What is happening here? Oh my god, I am nowhere near it and they fucking took me out of it. Okay, so this game is taking the aspect of Elite Dangerous where they could pull you out of hyperspace. Great. No, go ahead and kill me again. I need a good reason to fucking quit this. All right, I over-exaggerated there. You know, I thought it was another gang of 20 ships that were after me, but when only facing one other ship, combat's not too bad. It's a little disorientating. I can't really get the grasp of it right now, but luckily the AI's just as stupid as I am, which is saying a lot. It's saying a lot. But after disposing of him and going on my way, when I finally arrived at the space station that I wanted, I am introduced to something I actually like. Something that the game does that I thought was interesting, which is... I never thought I would say it this early in the game. But you have any idea what this little guy is saying? Yeah, me neither. No one does, because it's an alien race. It makes sense. But you can actually pay a few aliens to teach you certain words, or you can find alien artifacts on random planets that will teach you a few words of these several different alien species. And you gather up enough things, and these dialogues start filling in because you learn their language. Neat idea, although I did pay off like 20 people and found like 5 artifacts, still had no fucking idea what they were talking about. So, I'm guessing they have a pretty large vocabulary, and I'm guessing I'll notice this further on in the game. But as of right now, it is pissing against the wind. Does nothing. Interesting idea, does absolutely fucking nothing. And you know what? That's when I stopped. When I saw that, when I bought all these different people, and I thought, oh, I could talk to some people now, I could trade or whatever. Now, still had no idea, and I thought, I'm just done. And I just thought that was like a good place to end off on. You know what I mean? I got to the station, I got off the planet, I died like 4 or 5 times in 3 hours. That's a pretty solid gameplay session for me. And if you guys want to see any more of these, I don't know how many parts it would be. It depends on how long it takes me to finish the game or get so fucking frustrated and tired with the game that I quit it completely. Completely up to that. I'm guessing it's going to be the latter. But I don't know. This game may surprise me. But if you guys want to see any more of this, make sure that you leave it down in the comment section. And if you're on the opposite side and you're like, this is a fucking terrible idea, you should kill yourself. And I also think you're ugly. And I would have to say fair criticism. Fair criticism. You're hitting some points on the head right there, and you've made me sad. But at the same time, I don't care. I mean, I do care, which is probably why I'm going to go cry right now. But, yeah, I mean, I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. And I hope we all have good times in the future.